All right, guys, hang on to your hats. Go get a pen and paper, because while I was saying we are going to record all of this, tonight is January 26th. It's supposed to be 4 days before a deadline that just got extended to next month. And on top of that, we have a first-time Thursday night trainer with us. Y'all saw her last night. You hear her every single Wednesday. We are in love with her accent, and you're going to get mesmerized by what she's going to be saying, and you're going to forget to take notes. So for that reason, we are recording. But try to pull yourself away from being mesmerized, hypnotized from her accent, and get those notes written. Please welcome our very own Jackie Bellavia to the Thursday night training.
You are so kind to me, and I'm so sorry y'all have to endure me 2 days in a row, but it is my way. And actually, I am really helping Chrissy Balboa out with her team, and her team did a fabulous wine and dine last night. They just knocked it out in the ballpark. So yes, tonight is my very first training, and believe it or not, I'm a nervous wreck because I don't typically train like this. Okay, so but before we get started, I wanted to set the table a little bit. You know, for those of you who are new, you may not even know what I'm getting ready to talk about. Just hold on to your hats and pay attention, okay? Because as you go through your steps of learning Rory's proven system, this will all make sense to you. This is a product that we have been offering for over a year, and we're going to talk a bit about that product. But what you're also going to learn is this particular page that I'm going to work on this evening is a page that I started over 2.5 years ago with our original health product, okay? And you hear us talk a lot, especially you old timers here, hear us talk about the PBS is the core. Guys, it is the foundation of the circular marketing that we do. And I'm going to prove to you tonight that when you do your work, no matter how many years ago, that content continues to work for you, even if you have to modify it, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to talk about the health watch. And I do not have mine on because it was dead, and I apologize for that. But whoever's got their health watch on now, I know you probably have yours on, or Sheila, I see you out there. And we're going to talk about the Vivo Health Watch. That is a product that we launched for many of us about a year ago, and we are in the process of migrating to a better platform, okay? So what I chose to train you on this evening was how you take an original page that you have and you modify that page without losing any SEO work that you have done in years past. So with that, I am going to share my screen. God help me. And we're going to share this screen. And y'all should be able to see my Google. I don't know what all this stuff is, Stacy. It's like all kind of stuff hanging out over here.
It's good.
Can I close it now?
Or just click on the other tab at the top. To the left.
You're talking all the Zoom controls at the top?
Yeah, this stuff.
You can't close it. You'll.
I'll close myself out. Okay, we'll deal with it.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all good. Okay.
You can move the bar, Jackie.
Yes, you can move it. You can drag it down.
I'm dragging, sister. It's all right. We'll make it work.
Okay.
It's okay. Y'all just ignore that, okay? So I am going to share my screen, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start out in my PBS system, okay? So I have it for ease of use. I hope to God y'all know how to sign into your PBS. If you don't, get with your instructor. It's like PBS 101. That's the first thing you learn here. So I'm going to open my system. And the very first thing that you learn when you open your system is you always check for updates, and I have none. So you always make sure that you update your system so you have the latest and greatest to what you're getting ready to do. So I am going to modify, as I said, a page that I already have worked probably 2 or 3 years ago. And the name of that page is Vital Health Monitoring. So I am going to go into all of my pages, and I'm going to scroll down to the, I wanted to have this pulled up, and Stacy told me I couldn't, so I paid attention for once. So now I got to go find it.
You just click on the search on the very top and type in your keyword.
Well, if I knew what it was, it's health vital. I'm gonna do like Roy. Hang on a sec. I had it this morning, so I know it's here. I promise it's here. Dang it, I knew I should have pulled it up, Stacy.
It's all good. Hey, we're showing we're human.
I'm human, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm a nervous wreck. I don't typically train like this, so. But it's all good. We'll get through it. At least I'll make y'all laugh.
Did you throw it into draft?
I did not, baby.
Okay. Did you hit update by chance?
Here it is. I got it. I told you it was called Vital Monitoring Mobile Device. And we're going, I found my page, and so we're going to hit edit, okay? And we're going to talk about this page a little bit when it decides to come up. Okay, and please disregard all this mess up at the top. I wrote this page originally back in July of 2021. I wrote this page based off the very first health monitoring device that we had, which I believe was through our affiliate Sephora, if I remember correctly.
Right.
And when we no longer had that product, Rory found a better solution for us and a better product. I simply came to this page. I did not change the keyword. I added to it, okay? Because I had already advertised this page. Very important to understand this. If you write content and you advertise that content, you do not want to jack with your dates. You do not want to jack with your keywords, because guys, that's out there. You have already done the work for SEO. SEO is gold to us. We have driven traffic to our system based off of that keyword. So you never change that. However, you can get creative and you can modify around it. So in this instance, when I very first wrote this page, I wrote Vital Monitoring Mobile Device. Guess what? If you look at my Yoast, that's my keyword. I did not change that when I added Health Watch to it. So when we went to Vivo a year ago, I modified all of this content to meet the criteria to promote the Vivo watch. Well, guess what? A year later, we are migrating to a phenomenal platform in Persona, correct? For those of you who have been here, you understand that's where we're going. So I simply said, okay, I just got to go in here. The work's already done. I have to go into this page, and now I'm going to modify this page to meet the criteria of what we're doing with in persona. I'm going to put it on TikTok. I'm going to put it on Facebook. I'm going to put it on LinkedIn. I'm going to put it on Instagram. I'm going to advertise this on all the free websites and drive them to this very same page. But guess what? Content's different. That's a beautiful thing. That's why PBS is so wonderful. We can unplug and plug in, and we never lose the work and the traffic that we have done. Make sense? Okay. So today I started thinking, how can I modify, and in the lieu of time, how can I show you an easy way, a quick way to modify and start driving traffic to your new page with the new information? So as you all know, we're in the middle of the migration. We are going from the Vivo information to the Hilo and the in persona information, right? We do not have links yet. You know how we all have affiliate links? We don't have those yet. But guess what? I want to advertise this because I want to get ahead of the game. I don't want to wait till I get an affiliate link. I want it out there. I want people to know that we have this new product and it is phenomenal, and they have an opportunity to get in at a ground level and gain from that. Okay. So what I chose to do, and I'm going to show you, is I kind of looked at this content today, and everything in this content really does not change, because by us migrating from Vivo, we still are going to check our heart rate. We still are going to do our ECG, our temperature, our stress level, our oxygen. None of that changes, guys. It's just the vehicle that we're going to use, right? So I got to thinking, and I thought, why can't I come in here and break out every link that I have? And what I mean by that, I'm going to show you. As you know, when you write pages, you have links, right? All of these links in this page go to my Vivo link. Guess what? There is no Vivo link anymore. So, and I don't have a new in persona link yet, right? So I got clever, and thanks to Sheila Matchett, who has ingrained in my head that response magic really does work, I thought, why can't I go build a response magic opt-in form? And as I advertise, if people are wanting to learn more, they can sign up through the response magic link. I get a notification that somebody's interested. Voila, that's a lead. I can call them back. The reason I steered away from just breaking all my links, which you can do, you don't have to have links in every page, and simply going to the social media sites or to the free advertising sites and just putting my email or my business phone number, which seems like that would be easy to do. Guys, you're inviting spammers, you're inviting trash, you're inviting the likes of every single solitary person, and you're not vetting them, if you will. So by using our resource of our free response magic, I'm going to be able to really get traffic that is genuinely interested in what I'm selling on my truck. So I hope that makes sense to you. So the way that I am going to do that is, first of all, I am going to go in here, because this is just how I do it. And Stacy will probably tell you a different way, or Sheila will say she's happy and delete happy. But what I do is I choose to go in here and break all of my links. Okay. So to do that, you come in, and if you have a link, you click on it and you just break your links. You break them. They go away. Be sure and check your images, because I do put links in my images. You may or may not, but I always do. So I always check to see if I have a link. If I do, guess what? It's going away. This one probably won't let me delete it like I did the other one. So I will come back to that. This is a video. I'm going to check and see just what video this is, because if this is a video that happens to be talking about Vivo, guess what? It doesn't need to be in this page. I need to replace it with an in persona video, right? So this is the generation 2 for Vivo. I have right here, I've already pulled it up. I have the new in persona videos that I am going to embed into this page. Okay. So we are going to delete this. I don't want to play this. I want to delete it.
Jackie.
Uh-huh.
Make it HTML. And you can go and copy that embed code for the video you want and just highlight all that.
Okay. This is the video that I'm going to replace it with. And so I'm simply going to, I have to click on this and start it to play. And when I do that and it starts to play,
so you want to know where to invest $1,000 right now?
I can go right here, right, Stacy?
Go down to share, but go down out of the picture, go below the picture. There you go, share. And then click embed, the first icon.
And I'm going to copy this. Okay. I'm going to go back to my page. I'm going to take out what is in there. I'm going to delete it. And I am going to embed the new video. I update. And then I'm going to come down. I know this all still applies. This picture has to be switched. Okay. I probably could get away with it. We'll still have the credit card. The watch looks the same. I probably could leave that picture if I really wanted to, but I'm going to break this link. I'm going to check this link. It is my Vivo link. I'm going to break it. I am going to break that link. And guys, this is one thing that I found out when I was looking at this, and this is going to happen to you. This link right here is the link to the original monitoring. So I had a broken link in this page, and I check my links all the time, but it didn't get picked up. So I'm going to break that link. That will happen to you, by the way. And then I cross-sold in this page. I actually cross-sold Bellavia in this page. So I'm talking about our biohacking here. I am not going to change that because I am driving them further into my PBS with what we call an internal link. I am not going to break that link. And then the very last link here is a Vivo link, and I am going to break it. Okay, so once I break all of my links, I am ready to go get my magnet, as I call it, from Response Magic to insert in here so that I can go to advertise the page. So I'm going to go to Response Magic. And in Response Magic, I am going to, and I can't see it because it's up here. I think it's here. I want to create, first of all, I want to create a list. And the reason I want to create an email list is because I want a specific list in here that if somebody accesses and wants more information, I want to know that that is a targeted person for the advertisement in my PBS. Does that make sense? Stacy?
Yep.
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I signed into my Response Magic. I'm going to go create an email list. And I am going to name it so I can identify these leads that I get. So you know what I'm going to call it? Because I'm a very simple person. Call it what it is so you can identify it. I'm going to call it In Persona Leads from PBS Health Watch page. So when I get real busy and I'm not paying attention because I'm in action and I don't read a lot, and if you don't get me within the first 3 words, I'm off down a rabbit hole doing something else. If I look at that at a glance, I know if I get a hit and it's in this email list, it's because it came from my Health Watch, my In Persona Health Watch page. I keep it very basic for me. Whatever works for you, name it that. But I just know me, and I know I need to be able to go real quick and at a glance know what I'm looking at. So I am going to add that to my list of different email lists. And then this is already defaulted, guys. I don't have to change one thing in here, okay? It's all there. I am just going to hit update. And then I'm ready to go. My list has been successfully created. Now I'm going to go back and I am now going to create what we call an opt-in form. You have seen Stacy train on this. You have seen Sheila train on this. You have seen Rory train on this. So I'm going to try to go slow, but we're going to go kind of quick because I want to be mindful of the time. You click on your opt-in form. It's going to ask for me to select a list because where am I going to drive that opt-in form? I am going to drive them right there. That's where I want these leads to go. Okay, my headline. Sorry, but it's true. Okay. I don't like red. I'm not a red type of person. So I'm going to go in here and I'll play with it a little bit and I'll pick a blue color or something like that. And I'm going to choose it. It changes it. Okay. Now, what do I want to trigger when they are looking at my opt-in form and they are requesting information? Guess what? I could care less what their first and last name is, but I want their email address and I want their mobile phone number because you know what? If I get the lead, I'm picking up the phone and calling. I'm not scared of the 1,000-pound gorilla, right? So I want to make sure that I capture that data. So the way that you do that, first of all, let's do our call to action. What do I want to say for my call to action, Stacy?
I did mine that said, complete this form today to receive your unique code, because this is going to be invite only. There won't be an affiliate link, guys. It's invite only.
All right. Okay. I do not have a YouTube video for this. I will make one and probably will update this, but I do not have one. What information do I want? Response Magic defaults to first name, last name, and email. If you notice the email is red and that's really what they're trying to capture. Well, I'm sorry. I want a little more than that because I want to call them on the phone, because if I get them on the phone, I'm going to close them. If they can hear me talk, I have a better chance of educating them and closing them than if I am just dealing in email and text and stuff like that. So I am going to go right here and I am going to make the first name, I am going to add the telephone, and I want first name, last name, and telephone number for them to fill out this form. I want that information. Okay. And get instant access. I always change that to okay. I do leave that green because green means go. And then option number 5 is, do you want them to sign up through Facebook? I absolutely do not. I want them to fill out the form so it drives to my Response Magic so I get the lead. So I say no. And then this is the permission form. I always add something to this, guys. It says, I agree to give Jacqueline Bellavia, and I take the Duhon off because I'm sorry, I go by Jacqueline Bellavia these days. And I always put my email, my PBS right there. Permission to send me future emails. I understand that I can opt out at any time. Then it says, do you wish to receive an email notification every time someone fills out this form? Let me help you out. Typically, if I'm doing mass campaigns, no. I want to know when somebody fills out this form. Why? Because I am targeting an audience in a short period of time that I want to know for why. I want to get on the phone because I have till now, I think it's been extended to the end of February to educate people about this watch. So in this particular instance, I am going to click yes. So every time somebody fills out my form, I know through my email to go look and find out who it is so I can follow up. Follow-up's in the goal, right? You hear Rory say that all the time. Do I want them to stay on the same page? Nope. I always drive them to my thank you page, okay? It is a generic page in my PBS. I thank them for signing up. And since they have already seen my regular page that I'm going to be advertising, I don't want to send them back to that page, right? So I just send them to the thank you page. Maybe they'll find something else on my PBS that they like. So I will go to my PBS. I'm going to go find my thank you page. I think it's 2D65 thank you is what it is. If I know off the top of my head, it is https://2d65.com. Okay. Include powered by message. Yeah, they could say it's powered by Response Magic. I'm good with that. And then I'm going to say get code. And when I get the code, there's a couple of options that I have. When we teach you to put your Response Magic on your websites, we teach you to copy and paste this big, long code, right? Well, for a magnet code, I don't need all of that. I need just enough information for them to fill out the form and come to me. I don't need a form this big. I just need a form this big, right? So I choose to take the horizontal code and copy it. So I am going to copy, and I'm going to show you what this looks like if I can get it to do. I'm going to copy that. And guess what? That's what's going in my page for my link. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. So the way that I know, and y'all going to say, well, Duhon, how do you remember what link, where are you going to go link all your stuff because you took all your links out? I have a little trick. When I link something in my PBS, I italicize it. And I italicize it for a reason, because if I ever make a mistake and take a link out, but I really wanted a link in that verbiage or that picture, if it's italicized, I know I had a link there. That's just a little trick that I do. You don't have to do it, but it's something. Again, I'm very visual. I know exactly, very quickly, I can look and tell what I need to go relink. So I'm simply going to hit link, and I am going to paste that magnet right there. I'm going to open in a new tab, and I am going to save. So now when they come here, instead of getting an affiliate link to drive them to the product, because we don't have an affiliate link yet, I'm simply going to drive them to an opt-in page. So when they fill this information out, it's going to go to Response Magic. If you remember, I told Response Magic I wanted to know when anybody filled this out. It's going to go direct to my email. I'm going to check my email every day, especially when I'm running this campaign. And I'm going to have their email and their phone number, and I am going to pick up the phone and I am going to call them. That's the magic that we have accessible to us. So I'm just going to quickly go down the page. I am going to link the picture. I'm going to click edit. I'm going to take the Vivo information out, and I am going to put the Response Magic information in. I'm going to hit update. Guys, I know your instructors probably have said this. Yes, there's an auto save in WordPress, but word of the wise, learn from the person that has lost every bit of work that she's done because I didn't hit save. It's no one's fault, but you working. You don't save your work. And then our IT department in Utah decides to reset a server. You just lost all of your work. Save often. It takes 2 minutes. Okay. So I know that I needed to do that. I have already changed it. Thank you, Stacy. I have already changed out my video. Right here, I know I had a link because it's italicized. Don't even have to think about it. I go in, and I am going to add that. This is my bio. Here's another one. I know I had it right here. And I may go in here and change some of this wording because I want it to match, you know, what I want them to see. I forgot to hit that. And I'll work on that. But I guess the purpose of this training is to show you how easily you can take content that you already have and make it match what our new product is. You never lose your SEO. You never lose a beat. That's the beauty of what we have with PBS. Please understand that. And then I think the last link I had was down here. And I forgot to, I can tell you right now, I forgot to do that. You got to always, if you're driving them outside, you got to open in a new tab, right? And I am going to save that. So now I will go through this again and make sure that I tell them learn more here instead of maybe make it sound like I'm driving them to a actual affiliate page, because really I'm driving them to an opt-in form. And you always want to lead with truth, guys. You do not want to bait and switch ever. And you always want, when you are writing your content, you want to be as truthful as possible. Google looks for that. They do not like you're talking about one thing, but you're driving them somewhere else and it doesn't make sense. They do not like that. So make sure that whatever you're writing flows all the way through to where you're driving them to, if that makes sense. So, I mean, that took me what, Stacy? 20 minutes to do.
Like that.
So this page is already green. I did not have to change really any of the content. I may tidy up some. Oh, I bet I forgot that link right there. And I did.
Actually, Jackie, instead of hitting the pencil, go ahead and click on the link.
Right here?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Click on the X.
Oh, Stacy, you're always trying to teach me stuff.
Hey, I have to take the opportunity where I can get it.
Y'all have no idea. Y'all think y'all are this student. Oh, dear Jesus. Okay. Now I got to make sure that I hit there. It's still open in a new page. And then we update. So what I just did was I just basically took a page that I wrote in 2021, kept my content. I have my SEO. I will not lose one bit of that. I updated my system, this particular page. So now the next step is I will take this, I will go write what? Add copy, add bodies, and I'm going to advertise the heck out of this. And then as I get leads, I will follow up on them. So that's really what I have this evening, Stacy. Do you want to add anything to that? I know you kind of trained something similar to this earlier.
I did mine a little different.
Who didn't know that?
Everybody, well, I did a different page. Most of us, if you've already got the legacy watch where you bought your watch months ago, a year ago, we all started with that crypto mining watch page. And it's got all that pre-order, all the very launch thing that we all got into. All that information is outdated. So I totally modified my page. And now instead of when I did my response magic, I didn't put mine in a link for them to click on. I actually have the form showing on the page.
That's a very good idea. I may do that.
And then I actually am, and I apologize, I know I'm a hard typer, so if you heard clicking away, it was me. I was creating a unique thank you page directing, and I called it thank-crypto, so that I'm thanking them for requesting their code.
That's awesome.
You've just made an amazing decision to control your data, hitting that data privacy thing. Whether you are here because you like new electronic devices.
You want to show that? Do you want to show that? That would be a good thing to show. Yeah. Let me stop sharing. Where's that little button?
Up at the top.
Okay.
There, you did it. Look at you. We're going to have a hard time keeping you away from Thursday nights now.
Oh, I don't know about that.
All right. So this is my thank you page. So when I did I still have my response magic up. Instead of having them do the link, I have them coming right to my page. I'm still thinking I'm going to get rid of this picture. I want to get a different.
If you're sharing it, I can't see it.
It's not.
I can't see it.
Del, can you see my page?
Oh, I see it now. I had to move
Okay.
it, by the way.
I'm like,
Sorry.
look at the right monitor, girlfriend.
Oh.
All right. So I'm calling it Crypto Mining Watch is Changing the World. I completely rewrote mine. And I actually had copied and pasted all my information onto a Google Doc so that it went quicker for my team. They didn't have to sit there and watch me type. But I'm going to show that I'm having that same video that Jackie is. And I'm going into data privacy and protection. And that the time is now. And oh, hey, here's a form for those of you that are action or ADD. Fill it out now. Quit reading, just fill it out. Get me.
I like that, actually. I like that.
I actually thought of you because I'm like, yeah, you'll see the form and fill it out and read about
I'll fill a form out before I click a link. Dumb me.
But then I talk about wearable devices, and I created this picture here yesterday and had it checked out to make sure it said only truths. It's my own old Samsung smartwatch and my current watch. And I didn't intend to make it every other one, but it kind of looks cool, gets your attention on the red, that what the old smartwatch does. And then I also did look at Fitbit. And Fitbit, nope, you still cannot control any of your data. And then I have a video here at the bottom, and I've still got more to write. I've got a whole bunch in here that I haven't, I want to talk about how to get involved, and I want to push the February 23rd or 27th deadline. And I'm contemplating talking about what a D app is and what Web 3.0 is, because I had to go look them up myself, and Jason had shared some videos with us. So I'm still writing this page, but so when they fill out this specific response magic code, I'm having them end up over here, and I'm going to be putting a link for Rory's book that, hey, while you're waiting for me to call, here's a free book to read.
And the beauty of this, Stacy, really is we're both driving to the same product, right? There's no right or wrong here, y'all. It really isn't. It's my style, Miss going down and dirty. I'm going to go pull what I have. I'm going to get it out there. Miss over here, Miss Spreadsheet. What do you call you? What is that? She's going to have every detail down to the, she's going to have every little thing for them. But guess what? We're still going to drive traffic. That's the beauty of the PBS. So when we tell you, or when you hear your instructor or any of us trainers say, be unique, be original, that's what it is. You saw what I present. I took a page that I did in 2021. That page is going to drive traffic. You just saw that she went and rewrote a entire thing with all the new bells and whistles. And by the way, I love that thing about your Samsung. I'm going to go steal it. And
I can send you my picture.
Do's and don'ts and all that. But it's driving the same thing. So don't get hung up on, well, is it good enough? Or maybe I don't know how to write it. Or maybe, blah, blah, blah. You're getting in your own head. As long as you know enough about the product and you are being truthful of what you're saying about the product, you have to educate yourself, and you're going to hit it out the park every time, because people are looking. Health data is the largest number one commodity out there. I mean, people are groveling to get your health data. So anything you write about that, and I'm sure Sheila has 42 pages with keywords on it that she'll share with us, because I'm sure she's already done her research 2 weeks ago, I can assure you. And how she's going to spin hers. And if you look at Sheila's, it's going to be totally different, but we're all saying the same thing, just in a different way. And that's the beauty of what the PBS is. And if you're not confident, we even give you an opportunity to look at another person's page, Stacy's page, Sheila, Linda, now, whoever. And you can go copy and paste that. Just have to modify it to be unique to you. That is why PBS is so powerful. And that is why we have a gift that not another person out there has, to be able to sell and promote what we have on our truck. So with that, Stace, that's all I got, sister.
Well, I've got a little bit I want to add to it.
Okay.
Some of you got kind of overwhelmed with Jason coming on. Oh my Lord, he talks 5 times the speed of Rory. I think Rory learned how to talk from Jason, just saying. We were all overwhelmed. But we bring you guys these speakers so that you can take notes. Don't start asking questions because that's what came to your mind. Listen to what the special guest is bringing to you, because there's going to be more coming. Just jot down in your own shorthand. My mistake is I had 3 different notebooks I had my notes in, because I've listened to Jason that many times, trying to take notes each time and catching bits and pieces of it. Because that information, you guys, they're not just gold nuggets, they're gold bars, because it's going to help you put together your page. Who of you, anybody remember him talking about that Fitbit got bought by Google for $2.1 billion? It's out there. It's out on Google. I searched it. Sorry.
And by the way, Fitbit was losing millions of dollars when Google bought them.
So I wrote that down and I went and researched it today, because Rory keeps saying health data is a huge commodity right now. It's the number one, yeah. And yet, how many of you either had a Fitbit or still have a Fitbit or any other smartwatch? You don't own that data that you're generating. They get to do whatever they want with it. And that's what we're conveying the message here. Now, I made you co-host, dear, so you can unmute.
I just, Jackie showed us how she added her opt-in form. I'm sure that a lot of people don't know how to add the opt-in form that you did. Could you show us?
Oh, sure. I will reshare my screen. Jackie, do you see it?
I do.
Okay.
I'm looking at the right monitor.
All right. So I'm going to put it in.
Hard to be me.
I'm going to add a new block and I'm just going to call it custom HTML. And I'm going to go to my response magic. It's already highlighted, so I'm going to just hit Control C.
Wait, before you do that.
Yeah.
Notice the action took the shortcut and went and copied the little bitty one. Miss Detail over there gonna go copy the big long one. But it works either way, guys. That's the beauty.
Well, the big long one gets you this.
That's right. Gets you everything.
Right there.
Where you can show it directly on your page. I just took this shortcut and I'm going to get, mine looks like that. It's just in a link. That's the only difference.
And now I could have made this picture busier with more colors and everything, but I actually wanted it to stay white to kind of blend in and not overpower the page, because I want Google to put some really good ads out here for me. I'm leaving them some white space so they can, well, here, I'll update.
That's a great meme, Stacy. I wish you would have used a smartwatch though, the Apple Watch.
I don't have one. Take a picture and send it to me, and we'll do it.
We could have 3 pictures, Stacy. You could have 1, 2, 3.
Exactly. I could. I really could. But no, I sent this off to Jason yesterday, and I said, let me know what you think of it. And he came back, beautiful. I sent it to Milian. I'm like,
Stacy, that's a perfect TikTok meme.
It is. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to have some fun with this on my own. I've gotten some other ideas for marketing this. Taking a different approach to what we normally do, in that I don't say on this meme anything about Vivo or In Persona or Hilo.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't say anything about it mining crypto. It just pays for itself.
It's awesome. I mean, that you need to get that on TikTok like tomorrow.
Once my page is done, I will. But I had all my old Vivo links on here up until tonight.
Yeah.
If you guys all have pen and paper handy, I'm going to share with you some keywords that I got right from Jason. And those of us that already have this page, you're going to hear them and go, wait a minute. So I asked him, I said, what keywords should I use? He goes, mining, crypto, medical devices, handheld medical devices, smartwatches. And do as Sheila does, and how I've started learning. I've got, wearable medical devices instead of handheld, because this isn't held in your hand. We put it on our wrist.
Right.
Another really good keyword that I came across today was data privacy. When I threw that just for giggles into Jaxie, I have not seen those kind of numbers before, where there's, 4 digits of how many searches there are in a month for it. So we can definitely capitalize on that.
Yep.
Because everyone's concerned about their own privacy right now. And if you're not, you should be. Anything else, Niall, Jackie?
I'm good. Thank you for having me. I enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little bit. And if you have any questions, please get with your instructor and they'll get to us. And we will try to get your questions answered.
There's nothing I can add to that other than, Jackie, thank you for finally getting on here, showing everybody you're more than just another pretty face here. You know what you're doing. That was awesome. That was a really good training. That was awesome.
Thank you. No, I do everything down and dirty, y'all. I just am. I'm a mess. I'm a hot mess, but I get it done. I do drive a lot of traffic. And I love it. My PBS, I really do. That's my rabbit hole, and I get in trouble a lot. And Sheila laughs at me because I know she loves hers. And when we get together, I can stay in my PBS and write content for that. I love it. That's what I love to do. I almost look, it's how do you say, healing for me? It's almost like journaling. And if you ever look at my site, I have a lot of that. I have a lot of family stuff. Y'all know about Prada, my little dog. She has Addison's disease. So I really enjoy it. And it is a rabbit hole, so you have to kind of be careful. But regardless what you write, you gotta advertise, because that's where the gold is. So
it's meditative. Is that the word you're looking for?
Yeah, that sounds meditative. Right. That's a good one. Yeah, meditative. That's it.
And can you say regardless one more time?
Regardless?
Regardless.
Get out of here now.
I love your accent.
I'm gonna get you for that.
I love your
Thank
accent.
you all so much. I do believe we're just about out of time, but thank you for having me. And maybe they'll let me come back. I don't think I screwed up too bad tonight. So
Now I'm going to put in a request to Rory and Tanny. You're here at least once a month from now on.